it's such a slow death is what, like, the game is, like, really fucking, like, punching me. It really is. As I said, like, the old kick in the teeth example I had earlier is really legit. I know you're hunting a boom rat. Shadow, can you... I know you're cleaning blood. Can you build the door? Like, while no animals are running through it. Oh, for fuck's sake, Gubia. I know that you're hunting a boom rat, but if that door catches fire... Hey, the trader's here. I don't see anybody with any, like, great names and stuff. Have they already started to roam awake? Yeah, I bet they did. Where is somebody that's awake that can do a trade at this hour? Franklin's around. Lagrandia is. Can I do trades with you? Nah, you're a 6. Lincoln, though, should. Lincoln or Seahorse? I can see both of them here. It's a 9 and, yeah, 14. You come with me. And we'll go do trade with them. I want to dismiss them straight afterwards, and then I want to see if I can call in the first 2 traders again, purple and yellow. Or if I have to wait one more day. Because I've been waiting like a couple of days and I've been on like a bit of a cycle trying to call in these people for help. Trying to get any amount of food. The only problem is we had a really good roll of food earlier. And then of course I had to like reload. So now we don't have that amazing food. Which kind of sucks. Rat died because burn. Yeah, okay. It just got blown up. It's fine. I love it. Skizzer's already taking it to fridge. Good man, mate. Go for it, Shadow. You can do it before the dromedary gets there. No! Oh, man. Can you attack the dromedary? Yeah, turn around and walk away, mate. No, now you don't want to do construction. Why not? Not assigned to construction. You just were. Okay. I'm gonna let Shadow know later that he punched a dromedary. I'm sure he'll love it. Walls having a food binge. I need somebody that can construct something. Gorilla, maybe? No, Ocelot. You know when you're looking for somebody, you. I mean, get your cheeks down here and work on this. Nikki's supposed to be working. I don't know where she is. Well, is upset because Colonist died. It's not unexpected. Okay, up top is completely sealed, and I have multiple entry points now, so I can finally actually get 2 people if they're down, which is nice. I did not have that before. Your mufflos, your animals, pemmican 200 odd, that's like barely a day's worth of food. That's a couple. That's a couple of days now. That's a couple of days. Let's see, I could sell you some more leathers and stuff like that. Herbal medicines, you only have 5, but I'll take it. I will buy you excess wood. I've got a little bit myself, but I'll take it anyway. And I guess we can sell you the extra clothes that I made. Anything I've got in the way of extra clothes is just extra money. And I'll sell you some gold. Get that shit off my map. Let's take it up to 100. That's not really putting a dent in it. Let's do 300. I actually could do some spare silver. So I've got floors to make. So, you know, if you could spare some coin. Let's make some like 430 maybe. Too much. Too much. That'll do. Alright. I can make gold floors, but I need silver and steel for floors. So where were they? Hold on. They were there. Where Seahorse is, like right there. Can I tell you guys to leave? Also, I need to just check on how my traders are. They need like a fucking tribute, honestly. The purple, blue ones do. I'm not having like good trade with them apparently. Alright, I think between what I've got planted, I am going to change this over. I don't know if they're going to eradicate what they already have down, but I'm just going to go for more strawberry plants and try for more. I'll also get this filled in as much as possible so I can get more food in this colony. Because apparently what I'm growing isn't bad, but we could definitely do better. If I could get these other areas at the top planted as well, that'd be great. I do have a couple of areas that are supposed to be like animal only food. like, I think I'm making like hops and stuff like that where the animals will eat it. But in hindsight, like corn, that's fine, that's slow growing. In hindsight, I need hay grass for some like, I need hay grass for flooring. So I might as well just throw that down instead. Insulted, Diddums. Rotter, colonist died. Yeah, I know. Where can I get a little bit more space here? What is this? This corn. Let's do more. This corn's actually really slow growing, so I might pull that off the list. I know I just changed it, but I changed it to get shit planted, so more rice. Like, I know that I'm just like throwing down as much food as I can. I literally do not care if they end up with like a ton of rice, just so long as they have food. I'm pretty much not willing to let this colony just fizzle out and die. Like, I'm gonna fucking fight for them if I can. It's a lot of work to like keep them alive at this point. Like, I love my colony, but fucking hell, they are serious effort every day at this point. Shadows in a daze. It's really only just because like the last couple of places we moved, like, as I said, we just didn't have food. If I could have had food for them, if I could have taken more food, or if we had have had more animals, because I think when we arrived we culled a lot of the animals and straight away we had to like turn around and move. So it's one of those like I didn't know it was coming kind of things. It was just like unfortunate, but can't do anything about it. Just extend all this. There we go. Alright, so I don't really care what's being planted and where it's getting planted. I just want to make sure that wherever has fertile ground, I'm pretty sure I could plant out here, but it's going to take them a while to get out there. I just want them to have a chance to like plant up whatever they can get to. If I could plant out here, I would, but it's going to take them a bit. I think they could probably make it out to here, but this is growing like natural trees and shit. So, let's see, awful barracks. We're working on that, mate. We are making beds. Like, we have some beds. We just don't have all the beds. I also don't have that much spare wood to be making spare beds. At least they're not sleeping on the ground outside. Also, speaking of, I need to get rid of these. I don't want to get rid of all of those. I'll just cancel it myself. Get rid of these hospital beds. I have to delete them. Get rid of that. Somebody's starving. I'm betting it's the whoever had the tantrum before that got really upset that they were hungry. Boz is 6 medicines left in storage. That's fine, but I'm not low food anymore. Alban. Yeah, Alban's in the caravan. I can't do anything about them. That group, I will be really lucky if they even come home, because they've still got, like, it's such a lie, the distance it tries to tell me that it is. That it's like, oh, it's 0.6 of a day away. If it was 0.6 of a day away, there would be 1 tile away. Like, they would be nearly home. They'd be like 1 or 2 tiles away. But this slows them down so much. So it's a bit of a problem with that. Ravenously hungry. So you're gonna you're gonna destroy the food area because you're hungry? He's gonna destroy like a pile of food. I bet he's gonna destroy that 99 fucking pile of rice. Like, that's the kind of the tantrum that he's having. Alright, well, I'm gonna move those over when I can. I'll probably deconstruct that. Move this over to, I think it would be here, eh? I can't move that yet, that's fine. Nobody's using this at the moment. Bowman, you don't need to necessarily put that on a shelf. Come and deliver the poker tables while nobody's using them. Because that way I can get them moved and we can use them. And then I can find out if it's really got beef with the poker tables and the chairs, or if that's all actually about, like, the stools issue. Let me build another one of those too. What are you destroying? Ah, you're just destroying the wall. That's fine. And I love that I've got these set up to move, but nobody's moving them as well. I might deconstruct you. They were supposed to store wood on these for stocking the fires and stuff, but we never have surplus of wood at the moment, so that's fine. Where that is isn't a bad placement. If I was to move, I could move that to there. Days, huh? That's fine. Let's move this one up to, I think we'd have enough room here. Probably, honestly, nearly for 2, but just get 1 in this area for the moment. Let's put you there. Move this down. And let's move that down. Honestly, moving stuff around in here is all like just the slightest movements. I know I've got space in the middle at the moment for like more, but I don't really want to put them there. I can avoid it. I'm just looking for areas that have got like a good size gap where I could have like a couple of people like really sit down and play, you know, like basically like up here is fine because these chairs will move down a little bit like that. So I shouldn't get any notifications saying that my poker tables don't have stuff. That should be fine. Salinas, once you're done doing that, can I get you to move the chairs around? Because then I can move the table before somebody else tries to sit down and eat. Which will allow me to move 1 more of those. I could probably fit a game up in the corners there, but I don't know how many people can sit down and play it. Probably fit like 1 in each this spot, realistically. That one's going to get moved on its own. This one has a location, which means I really only have like the couple up here left to move and find spots for. Now, that shouldn't block the pool table, but there's still only going to be like limited amount of people that can realistically use it. So, let's get you up here too. I think that's there. Yeah. And then these ones I'll have to move in a moment. I'll have to find where they can go. It's not a perfect fucking system. It's just wherever shit fits in here, we'll go with it. Now this, let's add a couple more of these seats. Alright. Salinas is moving a whole heap of stuff. She'll be done in like a hot minute and I'll be able to move the table. I'll probably grab somebody else to do that. There is so much food coming in now. There's 17,000 potatoes and there's 13,000 berries. Voz just died in transit. Fire burn, scorching his shoulder. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Corpse has been picked up by the caravan. They're not immobilized, they're good. I'm expecting a couple of them to still die on the way here. This head count when we get home, I reckon we're definitely down to 250 now. I just like a hot estimate with that, maybe 250, because we had, what did we start with tonight? 258, and I'm not sure how many died at home, but we had 25 people in this. We had 25 people in that caravan, and it's now, what, 17, so yeah, we're definitely beneath 250. 8 people died in the caravan, and I'm not sure how many people have died at home. So we're probably like maybe closer to 245. The game is trying really fucking hard to bring it down to like the 240s kind of thing. Any sense out sex, colonist died, it's in pain. Like, yes, it's going to solve a little tiny smidge of a hunger issue. Don't get me wrong, it will help. But there's other ways that I could have gone about this. Like, look at them planting. I love watching this. It's probably like one of the funnest things I get to see is like when they go absolutely ham planting like crazy. Like, they'll be everywhere. Like, there's more people up here. There's people planting up here. We're getting trees. We're getting wood. Like, the other thing too is I have not cared to check on any of my like animals for a while to make sure that they have sufficient food. Because, like, if they die, we'll just eat them. Like, that's been how it is. All my pens are secured. The only problem with, like, areas like this is if they decide to, like, leave something in the doors, but that's why I'm going to have, like, the double doors and the extra walls and shit. Like, this will be grow rooms. Hopefully, by winter, we'll have these 4 grow rooms, plus that 5, 6, 7, we'll have 8, 9, 10, and then hopefully 11. grow rooms. So we'll have more than double the grow rooms we had through winter, right, all year round, to hopefully climate help regardless of what we can and cannot grow outside. Now that I know that I can grow shit outside through winter, you better fucking believe I'm going to leave shit out there growing in winter. At least for a few winters to see how this goes. Like, I'll find a fucking order to this that I like better. Hey, they moved the fucking benches. Holy shit. I guess somebody's on it. Like, I have a lot of people doing construction too, don't get me wrong. Like, people around here doing construction. The other thing too is I should probably tell them to leave the air conditioners. Well, they're not powered at the moment, so it's not like they've got any power. But the air conditioners that they're trying to build, I need them to leave those alone. They've already built a couple. That would be where my steel went to. That explains some things. Because I was like, where the fuck is my metal going? Because I don't have any cables through this yet. So even if they do build them, they're not going to be running. I don't have to worry about the power aspect. Although, if it connects with that one, that might be close enough to... Yeah, that one would have power. That had to be turned off. But the other thing too is I chose to make a smaller grow room here. I know that that's got this little bit here. But I chose to make it smaller so I'm using less power and have a more effective space. Because this is much, much greener in here, whereas these they'll grow, but this will super grow. I should be able to get more crops out of this area collectively than, like, repeatedly over time than, like, these 4 individual areas over, like, the length of time. I know that these would produce more stuff, but the rate in which everything's getting harvested isn't kind of going like that. So what do we got in here? If this is strawberries, can I get you to plant it out as rice for the moment? Just so I can get used to harvest shit. I need, like... Hold on. Let me get this whole area set up as a grow room. Okay, because not everything stayed set to a grow area, okay, when I changed it. So I don't necessarily want these to all be potatoes and stuff, but some of them will be rice. Some of them be changed to potatoes. I just want them to pick it up, harvest it actually. If they're going to be potatoes, I might as well change them to strawberries. Strawberries and potatoes grow really quickly. So strawberries and rice both grow really quickly. But if something's already rice, I can change it to strawberries and they'll harvest it and change it over. So it's a pretty quick way of getting them to, like, pull the crops. This is on strawberries, so it can go to rice. This will be strawberries, no, potatoes. It can go to rice. It's so much with these, like, little sections to get them to actually, like, pull out what I need them to do. But once they've done it, and once they've started deconstructing stuff, I might pull somebody over here to deconstruct the inner walls. But at the moment, it's not really a concern. They've got natural light. The power is off. I should actually have... I should probably end up with, like, a blow-up happening from overpowered at some point. What else was there that I was worried about with this? Because it's not that. There's something that could catch fire that I was worried about. And it could be, like, these areas, like, whenever I have, like, a fire and shit happen, like, a door might catch fire, because I've made everything still wood. But yeah, once I, like, remove, like, the extra walls and shit, it'd be kind of nice. Tantrum, drowsy. Friend Buffalo died. Medical barracks. And she's pigging out. Sasha always pigs out. I actually kind of lol for this because whenever Sasha does something, I think of, like, Sasha from Attack on Titan, the anime. And Sasha is, like, known for, like, eating, like, always being hungry, always wanting to eat and shit, right? And so whenever Sasha in the game does stuff, she's either starting fires or she's pigging out. And I think those are very legit for, like, the character. So it always amuses me. Oh man, I needed that stretch. I also didn't realize it's actually almost 2, so I'll pretty much have to stop. But these guys are now almost out of the woodwork. I could wait, like, another couple of minutes. Like, it's nearly 2, but I'll wait a couple of minutes for these guys to come home. Once they're home, shit's gonna hit the fan. Essentially, I need them to cremate, like, all hell. so that like the bodies get gone and stuff. My people will be hungry, but I'm hoping if they don't pick up the bodies in the caravan, they might go for food. But all of those like 17 people are going to be pretty screwed over psychologically. So many people died. They probably ate people, like their friends died, they watched people die. Like they're just going to be really freaking upset. So I will wait for them to like get home. But in the meantime, I'll try to get like a couple more little grow patches in here. Just wherever I can tuck somewhere that can grow. I don't care what it is, but until we have things getting built there or whatever, as long as I can grow something in these areas. Here, for instance. Vacuum cryo, sleep casket. Yeah, we're not going to build that, but somebody's been reading something. So I noticed that they get like, you know, that certain skills and stuff when they read books. And somebody has been reading about how to do stuff with like the cryo sleep things. I don't use them. I don't also use the I use sarcophagus either and stuff. I know you can put people in there that have got like medical conditions and like wait until you've got something later to like cure them and shit. It is good, I just don't use it. Let's get my expand on this. Must have had something sitting here. Or there was a stockpile zone maybe? I also reckon I could probably say to them that they could probably go ahead with all the limestone stuff. Honestly, I don't want the animals. I just want the limestone blueprints. Because I've got enough limestone to take this on, realistically. Let's go up a little bit so we're not grabbing that. Not the animals. There we go. So this will clear out a little bit of the area too. Wherever limestone is, they can build. I can't do those because those are metal. But all of this. Like they have done some of it. I cleared out some areas. Move up a bit. It'll only select 200 of anything. So to get them to do a spot, I have to kind of like zoom my way up and over and like grab that and then keep going up. There you go. Alright. I may have unselected those ones. Hold on. Yeah, reselect those. There must be something else there. What else is there? It's limestone. I'm selecting these ones. Hold on. Get all the way up to the very top of the map. Okay, now there they are. This whole row here is like, it doesn't want to do it, but that's fine. I can't seem to make that do it. There's a couple of rows like that, but they're going to go ham with the limestone. And I've still got 3,500 limestone blocks, and we're still digging up more. Every so often they'll accidentally bring up a slate block, and when they do that we can work with it. But until then, like, I need them to actually deconstruct a couple of rooms to actually get materials to work with. Like, lasagna, what are you doing? You're cleaning dirt. You seem to be in a mostly okay state. If I can find... Which chimpanzee are you? Oh, you're the cook. That's the other thing too, is I have benches and stuff. At the moment I've only got the electric ones working because I don't really have spare wood. I've got like 119 spare wood, and it's not enough to keep one of these bastards fueled. If they've moved all of them... Hold up. They've moved all the fueled ones. How about we get the steel out of the fueled ones? For now. Just deconstruct those. I'll take the fuel, the metal out of it. I might take... I want to deconstruct all the chairs. I just want to... I don't even really want to deconstruct the chairs. I could probably put them around in here. Hold on. I might do that. While I wait for my caravan to get home, I might just get rid of... I know that these aren't going to be the greatest chairs that I'm bringing in here, but chairs are chairs. So I can just give them something to sit on in here. It might help. And the rest of them I'll move around, or I'll make a copy or something. But this will give them another dining table that they can use, so then people will be eating at a table. Most of these chairs are excellent for, like, apart from like the couple that have been destroyed, a lot of them are like excellent quality and above. So I don't have to worry about that too much. Look, the panther just brought wood in, but I don't need it. It's great. I will probably keep the little lights and stuff in the area. There we go. Okay, so that will give us a table of wooden chairs. It's not going to be as fancy, but a lot of them are like excellent quality and stuff. Now, this is in my way here. I think it's going to be sitting there. So if Mo, can I get you to just move that for a second? That should get the thing out of the way. And I can reinstall this. And of course Ocelot's fucking using it. Because Ocelot. Bloody Ocelot. I didn't realize that Mo might be a bit slow at like construction stuff. But yeah, I want to move that over. I'm going to have to wait until people aren't eating at it and then I can move it. But for now, I can at least like rotate this chair that way. Okay, when roll is finished, like as soon as roll's finish, can you work on the table? Just get that moved before somebody plonks a meal down on it. There we go. Okay. And I can move these over now. So, yeah, I'm not going to get like all class steel and stuff. Like I'm obviously having to make do with other shit, but I'm not going to waste like steel and shit on this stuff either. I should be able to move this one to probably here. Like if I can find another spot for it, I will, but this should do for the moment. Yeah, I had two there. I don't think it was that one. I'd say that one must have got moved somewhere else. Like there's a spot there that can fit it like that. There's the above and below that. Turks and a days. These two. The only other spot I could maybe fit it is maybe around one of these or in the center for the moment. I might just move it up in here for just a minute so people can still use it until I get other shit and then I'll move it. I will hydrate and stretch and stuff, Shadow. Thank you. Hold on. I've had substantial colony death of like 10 so people tonight, I think. Also, I think I just cracked my shoulder. Yeah, your friend Buffalo died. Everybody was friends with Buffalo. But look, we have some food. So there is that. We've got like 16,000 potatoes and 14,000 berries, and we're replanting as we speak. I'm going to make this place green as hell. Like, as much as I can plant out, I'm going to plant out. I might even go the extra mile with over here. They got Creativity Loo. I want another grow zone. I also hope you're doing well, Shadow. Let me do this. Caravans arrived. Woo. Okay. I want this to be, I guess, more strawberries. It's a lot of food, but they can eat it raw without having as much of a shit fit about it. Let's see, creation's complete. You lot are gonna have the worst thing. Go to work today. Anxiety attack tried to pose as a cold. Therapy later today, feeling better. That is good. That is a shame, but it is good that you're feeling better. Stuff like that can just happen though. It's extremely hard when you're like new to your job too, because like, you know, you may not necessarily want to like talk to your workplace and stuff about it, but it might be also in some ways like necessary to like, not saying that you have to like explain your medical conditions or any of that shit. I'm just saying like, if you had to, hopefully they'd be understanding. You know, fourth coffee today. Just don't drink that much coffee. Jesus. It looks like they ate all of our friends' corpses on the way home, so that's disgusting. No, we don't want Persona Core. Okay, so it's starting to offer me Persona Core quests to build my own spaceship. The problem is, as soon as I own one of these motherfuckers, my colony wealth goes skyrocketing, and I have the issue of massive attacks happening to my colony. So no, I do not want that. Like, eventually, if I do want to build my own ship, we'll need like one. But I don't need that right now. So my colonists are coming in from the caravan. They are extremely fucked up, traumatized, been eating corpses, been seeing death. I'm expecting 17 people to go absolutely fucking homicidal next week. I'm gonna save this as a Asora night too, because I'm not keeping that as like our overload save. Happy to catch you on stream. It's like someone's doing overtime on a streaming times. No, I'm not. It's 2 a.m. It's just 2 a.m. at the moment, so it's literally just time. I just wanted to wait for my caravan to arrive home, so I just did a couple things. But yeah, we're gonna have a shit ton of hopefully extra crops by summer. So hopefully the food that we have harvested is going to last us till summer. I do need to call for more traders again. I also need to send them gifts, but I don't have anything that I can give them. I could probably cull off a few animals, if not at least check my animal baby quantities to like work on how many are allowed to exist, because they should have reproduced. I'm seeing a lot of animals out here. I'm seeing like 19 ducks and stuff. That shouldn't have changed. Hold on, let's get a bigger one. There's like 16 muffaloes, for instance. Like that's nearly 20. We're nearly at the amounts that we need. See, every day in the game is another struggle on RimRim. Oh, you got no idea.